First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I know I haven't made a video in a minute. I've been busy taking care of life, things of that nature. But I want to talk about the state of the junior welterweight division, the status of Shakur Stevenson, who came off of a tremendous victory over my guy Teofimo Lopez. And now that Shakur Stevenson is the lineal champion at 140 pounds, he has a large responsibility. But Shakur Stevenson has been busy talking about fights with Ryan Garcia. When he beat Teofimo Lopez, he was calling out Conor Benn inside the ring. There was brief mention of Devin Haney. But the thing is, Shakur Stevenson wants to fight these guys at a catch weight. He wants these guys to fight him with a rehydration clause, instead of doing what big brother Terrence Crawford did by fighting the bigger guys, moving up in weight without any type of rehydration clause, right? And Shakur Stevenson is one of my favorite fighters, but it's a little frustrating because we don't know what is he gonna do next. At first, prior to fighting and defeating Teofimo Lopez, Shakur was stating that he was just gonna win that belt, go back down to 135, continue to be a champion, and allow his friend Keyshawn Davis to eventually pick up a vacant title and take over the 140-pound division. Fast forward, Keyshawn Davis is at 140, doesn't really have a fight lined up, but people know that a fight between Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson is not going to happen. It's been documented that both guys are very close friends. Shakur Stevenson's plans of moving back down to 135 pounds, in my opinion, is unlikely due to the fact that he was stripped of the WBC title. So now he's still at 140 pounds. The issue is, who is he going to fight next? Everybody's busy right now. Ryan Garcia is most likely going to sit back and wait for Devin Haney to possibly defeat Rolly Romero, or Rolly Romero if he defeats Devin Haney, right? Devin and Rolly Romero are in talks right now. Ryan Garcia also did mention that there's a potential fight possibly with him and Teofimo Lopez, right? Dalton Smith at 140 would have been a great fight for Shakur Stevenson, a big money opportunity to fight Dalton Smith across seas in the UK. But now it's announced that Dalton Smith is about to take on the former champion Alberto Puello, I believe in June, in the UK. So we got to scratch that one off. Keyshawn Davis, like I said before, he's a friend of Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is not the type of fighter that's going to go in there and fight his friends. So once again, who is available? Because for me, Shakur Stevenson right now, his career is that of a Hall of Fame. But he's in probably one of the most deepest divisions in boxing, which is the junior welterweight division. What I would like for Shakur Stevenson to do is what I wanted for my guy Teofimo Lopez to do. And that's to clean out the 140-pound division. No rush to jump into 147. I want to see Shakur Stevenson clean out the 140 division, because the 140 division is very deep, it's lucrative, and it's a division that is rich with legends. And right now, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. is considered by many, including myself, as the greatest junior welterweight of all time. If Shakur Stevenson could clean out this division and become the undisputed champion at 140, he could have a good argument for himself as being one of the greatest junior welterweights of all time. So right now, we're going to talk about what's seriously available for Shakur Stevenson at 140. The two fights that are there for Shakur Stevenson: Gary Antoine Russell. Unification fight with Gary Antoine Russell. They got history. They sparred before. They came up doing the Olympics together, doing the amateurs. Another fight for Shakur Stevenson is another friend of his, but I'm not going to give him a pass on this one. And I'm talking about Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens has the title at 140 pounds. However, Richard Hitchenson's stock has dropped, being that he didn't make it to the fight that he had lined up against Oscar Duarte. That fight didn't happen, and I still would take a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Richardson Hitchens. That's a different type of style matchup that Shakur Stevenson has never been in the ring with as a professional. Those are the two fights that are available right now for Shakur Stevenson, unless he decides to sit out and wait until like maybe October, something like that, and try to fight the winner of Dalton Smith and Alberto Puello, assuming Dalton Smith wins that fight, because I don't think Shakur Stevenson would fight Alberto Puello. Not that he fears him, but that's not really a lucrative fight. Dalton Smith, on the other hand, is a fight that will make money. That's a fight that will sell out to UK and give Shakur Stevenson an opportunity for greatness to become a unified champion at 140 and make some good money fighting in the UK. Shakur Stevenson, right now, I hate to say it, he's somewhat holding up the division right now. We got to see what's next for Shakur Stevenson. Nevertheless, with that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing.